Hey Libra, welcome to your March 2021 love reading. So I'm just going to get started. My contact info is in the description box. Now let's see what comes up. Libra. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so there could be some petty arguments that come up sometimes, possibly about money or business or finance or bills or something in your love life. It seems kind of like petty domestic arguments that are kind of like never ending. You know what I mean? Like almost like a habit now. Like you just argue about this kind of stuff. I think a part of you is like trying to hold on and keep things together, but you feel sometimes like you're hanging on by a thread. You're just like this image trying to hold it all together, but you feel like you're drowning too. So, yeah, what's this? Could feel like some unhappiness, some depression in the situation as well. I'm just going to clarify these next two cards. What is this? There could be some, if there's like any alcohol or drugs or anything involved, there could be some disagreements, some fighting that happens as well. Let me see this. I don't think, hold on. Could be fighting about children too, fighting with an ex about children, custody issues, child support, that type of thing, if you do have children. If you don't have children, there could be feeling like there's a bit of passion that's missing in the relationship. Things have grown maybe a little bit stale, and instead of the warmth and the passion and the fun, it's sort of being replaced with like arguing about petty things all the time, like bills or who's going to pick the kids up or who's going to clean out the dishwasher, stuff like that. Let me get some more cards and see what else is going on for, Libra. Sorry, I hit my camera. Try and steady it. What else? Well, okay. Sorry, they're all trying to like fall out. So many cards, too many cards. I'll take these ones though. Okay, so there could be some past issues that are coming back up again. You could be dealing with somebody who maybe goes through a cycle where they're sort of a selfish, tyrannical asshole who thinks of themselves a lot, maybe has a bit of a fiery temper, just selfish and maybe a little bit bullying. And it's like that they might be good for a while and then the behavior comes back up again. Like the past behavior makes resurface again. And you're like, oh, is this cycle ever going to end? Like, is this behavior ever going to change once and for all? And maybe just when you think things are going well or going to change, back comes that behavior again. And you're like, oh, or you're doing that. Sun. Okay, there could be some kind of loss of security regarding the children again. I don't know if there's like, if you do have children, it's like a loss of security somehow with them. Like I said, it could be financial support, or I don't know if they're home from school, from COVID, or just some kind of, or custody battle in some way. Or something is kind of going on with your children that's affecting your love life. Could be not enough money to do things that need to be done with children, something. Okay, so I feel like after a period that you might have just gone through of instability, and maybe the dark clouds came, and I think maybe things are starting to reverse a little bit again now. It looks like maybe the sunshine's coming back, and that feeling of trapped or depression that you might have had, or feeling stuck and unable to move forward and pulled in two directions, is kind of fading out. But you might have some choices to make. You might have some kind of big choice and you don't know which one to choose, which way to go. It could be to stay, it could be to, it could be anything, anyway. You might be struggling with making a choice. All right, I'm going to ask what's coming up for Libras that you should all be watching out for. What's coming up in the near future? I'm going to grab another deck too. What is coming up for Libras in the near future? Okay, so again, that drowning feeling and trying to hold things together, and despite feeling like you're going underwater and doing your best juggling act, is going to be continuing, but I feel like you're going to get more control over it. There could also be outside. Let me clarify this before I start saying that. Might have a lot of choices. I just see a lot of choices. Yeah, there's a lot of people here. So there could be like coming up in the future, you're trying to juggle a lot of people. It could be you're trying to juggle your children and your partner and work, or there could be a love triangle where somebody's trying to juggle multiple people and not doing a very good job. Yeah, I think if there is a love triangle or whatever you're trying to juggle, or someone's trying to juggle around you, it's becoming a really heavy burden. Like, it's not fun anymore. Like, say somebody was trying to juggle a couple people, and then it was kind of fun at first and fed their ego, but now it's just becoming excruciatingly burdensome and dark as well. Like, it's not fun. They're still trying to keep their head above water and hold it together, but it's just a burden now. There's too many people. It's too heavy. The person's sinking, So if you are dealing with somebody that's trying to juggle multiple people, even like an ex that has their children and whatnot, it's just becoming really burdensome, or for you to juggle this. Or you're becoming very tired and burdened with trying to juggle work, projects, yourself, your children, that type of thing. You'll know your story. What else we got coming up? Clarify. Okay, so if there was something hidden, I think it's kind of coming to light. And it's making you sort of walk away from something, but not with the sadness that you thought that you were going to have. I think you might have been in a situation that you thought was going to be like your forever, whether it's a job or, a living situation, and you thought it was going to be forever. And maybe now you're realizing you're just going to leave it behind after some things have been illuminated. So you've seen the truth about some things. And you're going to walk away, but not with the usual sadness that you thought it was going to be, not with as much deep regret as you anticipated. Also, if you're dealing with somebody that has somebody else, I do not see them leaving that person, even though the situation is unhappy. I see them staying where they are. So if you're dealing with somebody that's dealing with somebody else or in another relationship, I don't think they're going to leave it, even though it's not very happy. At least not yet anyway. The energy can change. Okay. So I think somebody is really ashamed of their behavior. They were not respectful. They were not acting in their highest integrity, and they probably didn't treat you with the respect that you deserve either. And I do think they're a little bit humiliated by the way that they've acted. Whether they'll show you that or not, I don't know. One more message for Libra for love coming up. Yeah, there's something that's going to end. It could be the end of a cycle, a phase of your life, a relationship, just something that's so drawn out and tiresome and long and just needs to end. You know, there's too many stabs in the back. It's too, you know, someone is just too victimized. There's not just like one sword in the back. There's like, look how many are in that back. It's just like done, you know, it's long and you could see it coming too. It's not something that happened overnight where you're like, oh, wow, you know, and it suddenly hit you out of nowhere. Like this has been a long time coming and it's just got to end, whatever the situation is. Okay, so that's it, Libra. Does it end forever? I don't know. Or maybe you're just starting to realize like this has got to end. Whatever the situation or the dynamic is, it has to end. Doesn't necessarily mean a full-on breakup. It could be like, you know, let me think of a situation. Like you work together with your partner and it's just become so burdensome and tiresome and there's fighting all the time and you're like, okay, I need to go and get a different job. You know, we're still going to stay together, but I'm going to go get a different job. So we're not together. Or it could be the end of a relationship. It could be an end of a cycle too. It could be the end of you being treated poorly and being kind of victimized. And you're just like, you know what? I've really had enough. I deserve more. I deserve respect from people. And so you want to end that. You want to move forward. Okay, Libra. So I hope that helped and I will catch you next time.